Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Fowl Territory number 266. I am your cordial host, Gizzard Gary, and it is Friday, June the 14th, Father's Day weekend. So, welcome one and all to the shoe. Let's see who we got out there waiting for this shoe. We have gun websites out there. We have Squibload, who is up past his bedtime. We have Jacob S. out in the audience. We have Guns and Water. We have Ron 2A Matters. We have Hillbilly Up out there and in here. And we also have Obnoxious One out there and in here. We have Chris from the 740. We have the Gun Snob who is out there and not in here. I believe he's on a vacation or camping weekend or something. So, welcome, Snobby. We got Rich White out there and in here. We have Justin Grimm out there and in here. Wow.
Did he go camping anywhere cool, or did he just go out to sit in a campground someplace?
A few miles west of where he lives.
So he took a smaller, less comfortable, less convenient version of his house and took it out someplace where he's closer to the neighbors.
Pretty much.
And that's a vacation. Got it.
And is it really camping if he has internet or cell service?
That's true, too.
Anymore, yeah, because you pretty much got cell service anywhere.
Not around here, you don't. There's plenty of dead zones around here.
He's at Birch Lake. So, we got Rich White out there and in here. Also a member anniversary, 19 months. Thank you.
How do you request that member anniversary thing?
You go into the super chat menu. It's in there. We have C4 Defense out there and in here. All right.
Cost you $1 million. So.
I hope we said hi to Chris from the 740. I don't actually remember. Obnoxious One, member anniversary, 20 months. All right. Thank you. 223 DMR is out there. And let's see. Artak and Daughters. Let's see. Snob says now cows tend to and now work to be. Oh, no work to be done. Oh, okay. There we go. We got C4 Defense member for 26 months. And
I just want to point out that I've been a member longer than OB.
Yeah.
That's because I was a supporter on Patreon until I got kicked off of there for my subversive ways.
Gonna say I didn't start my channel membership until we got kicked off. Oh, we got a new channel member here. Keith Gregory just joined the Gizzard Gang.
Welcome to the Gizzard Gang, Keith Gregory.
I think
hooray!
That deserves a chicken.
What? He doesn't even get the sparkly chicken. He just gets a regular old chicken.
Well, the rest of them are all up on top of my gun cabinet back there.
Jeez,
see, I have
Gregory.
6 of these things now. Also have the super chat from the Gun Snob. Screw Obnoxious One. So
okay.
Threaten me with a good time.
According to rule.
All right.
There we go.
I was half asleep the other night, but why in the world did I wake up to see text messages involving you measuring rubber chickens with a micrometer?
A certain chef asked me
that was quite
rather
disturbing.
pointedly just how big is the mouth on that chicken. So
you're playing awful fast and loose with that chef term.
Was that
my soul a little bit?
The Swedish chef?
I don't think he's Swedish.
Morgan.
What's your chicken, Gary?
Who could be in here, but is not.
He doesn't like us.
He does not like us.
I don't like
hates
him.
us.
Got Boomstick 22 LR out there.
22 long rifle.
22
Shush.
long.
No. Shut up. Shut up.
Clover.
Don't you dare do it a third time.
That poor Boomstick. I think that's his third or fourth
Reload.
channel.
Why is
He
Keith
keeps shutting him
breathing?
down because they say he's trying to sell peepees.
Who did what?
Boomstick, poor feller. I think that's his third or fourth channel he's had to start because
Oh.
they always say he's trying to sell something. He's never mentioned one time on any of his videos about selling anything.
To the point of getting shut down?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because it's Boomstick and then Boomstick Revenge. And then,
Sure makes you wonder if he doesn't have a link in his profile or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, he said he's running out of channel names.
I think you got to really try to get shut down.
I'm trying not to, but
Yeah.
the people who will keep me on a straight and narrow are the ones on my panel this evening. How about that? And I'll bet you'd like to meet them, wouldn't you? I know you would. So, without further ado, and we have Defense Dad out there seeing gun people. So, I'm just going to see these people here in a second, and they're gun people. So, yes, he did see gun people. So, the first gun people here is the self-proclaimed TikTok influencer himself. He is from the state of North Carolina, and he is the sunshine that brightens our day. He is the oracle of knowledge, the voice of reason, and the man of orange. Your friend and mine, Obnoxious One.
Yo.
Like only you can say it.
The TikTok influencer.
TikTok influencer. He definitely is, too. Let me tell you.
This is so bittersweet.
Everybody's a TikTok influencer now. Serge and I have been on there for years, and now
I have suffered so much abuse
I know.
at the hands of OB.
But that dancing's so much fun, though.
That's true. Squibload says, wait, what? Serge's voice of reason. Well,
I have been.
You guys can duke it out if you want to. I don't care.
I cheat.
So anyway, thanks to Obi for being here. Let's go to our next panelist, who comes to us all the way from the mountains of West Virginia. He is the host of This Week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media channel. It might be better if I had my mic a little closer, so as you can hear me. So anyway, let's welcome aboard Rich White.
Hello. And I'm the voice of Eeyore.
This is actually true.
Fair
He's
enough.
not lying.
Fair enough. We aim for the truth on this show. So, we aim
Don't
for
always hit it,
truth.
but we aim
so
for it.
That's right. So, you aim too, please. All right. Let's go down to the bottom row where we have the recent brand new YouTuber who actually has some content on his channel. One of them with even me on there. Can you believe it? But he's doing well. He's got a good voice. His videos look good. You should subscribe to this channel. Let's welcome from the state of Iowa, Justin Grimm.
Howdy, Gizzard Gary. Thanks for having me.
I.O.
WA.
WA.
Oh, wait. We don't do that for Iowa, do we?
No, they can spell it without it. It's
Yeah,
just-
they can
how's
spell
the
it.
corn?
I was going to say, just yell corn. It's kind of like, squirrel, but for Iowans.
How's the corn and your tree?
It's almost knee high.
How's the Iowa tree doing? Is it still doing all right?
Tornado hasn't gotten it yet.
It's
See, they're big
knee-high
Caitlin
like,
Clark fans out there.
like
in
grape
Iowa.
knee-high.
Correct? Everybody in Iowa is a Caitlin Clark fan.
No.
Really?
All right, that's it. I'm done with you.
Not a Caitlin Clark fan, huh?
Oh, he's an
Iowa.
Applebee's fan.
has
I
the
don't
world's
watch
largest
sports.
truck stop.
Yeah, we definitely have that.
I was a Caitlin Jackson fan.
OB's a Caitlyn Jenner fan.
That's true. We have another panelist coming on. Let's welcome aboard Blind John,
What?
otherwise known as Guns and Barbecue.
What is he doing?
Yo,
Coming in
Son
after
of
the
a
fact.
bitch.
Ex post facto.
had to be fashionably late.
Well, you certainly are.
Unfortunately, my fashion's from like the 70s.
That's the cool stuff. What's old is new.
That's right. All right, Justin, did you have anything else, sir?
No, I'm good for now.
All right, thank you for being here. Let's go in order since we already did Guns and Barbecue, so we're going to bounce back up to our second person from North Carolina, the western portion of North Carolina,
The correct portion.
the correct portion.
Up west.
He is, of course, our man in law enforcement. He will see you on the range. Let's welcome Sarge at C4 Defense.
What is up?
Man, it's Friday night. It's party time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at there. He's got his party. He's got his party going on right there.
Thought it was booty time. Booty time. Across the USA. Booty time. Booty time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, Squidload says the coast is where to be in North Carolina. Uh-oh.
No, it's not.
Nope. That's too close to sea level.
Gotta be
We
in the
got
mountains
Chad Kelly's out there.
where the Sasquatch are.
Can't be down at the coast with the polar ice caps melting. Everything's going to be underwater.
Yep.
It's true.
I'll be at the coast here by 2030.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have some oceanfront property, and
That's going to be cool.
it will be really cool. All right. Well, thanks, Sarge, for being here. We got one more person to
Yes, sir.
introduce. I'm sorry.
I said yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, our last panelist comes to us from the Show Me State, the state of misery. He is both to the east and the south of me, a ways, a fur piece over. Let's put it that way. He is the host of the Saturday Night Guns, Beer, and Therapy podcast on his channel. Also, is a member of the panel on the Georgia Shooting Connection, which just took place before this show. And his
Tennessee fans are.
his mission in life is to make someone's day better. Let's welcome Hillbilly up.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for having me. Love the shirt.
You better believe it. About them Chiefs.
About them Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't know if Justin's a Chiefs fan. He doesn't like sports at all. That's right. Can't even ask him that. Okay.
Chiefs cost me $20.
Twice.
Both times I was just betting to aggravate you.
Well, maybe you'll get a third chance. We're going for 3 this year. So
Yeah, 3-peat, baby.
that's right.
We'll see if that fits in the NFL's narrative. If they script it.
Well, it depends on if Taylor Swift breaks up with Kelsey or not.
It's true. It's all up to Taylor Swift.
That guy's an idiot.
Taylor?
I said what I
Yep.
said.
The Kelsey brothers did buy a beer company or a brand of beer just lately.
The one brother's all right. The
And
Travis
the other one's
one.
Travis.
He's
yeah.
an idiot.
So Woods is out there with Go Mariners. He must really like the ocean and the sea. Okay. Well, all right. So, garage beer. Wood says garage beer. Hillbilly might have beer in his garage. I don't.
Yeah. I got garage beer, but
I don't have a
ain't
garage.
They ain't the brand that Kelsey's have. But I'm gonna have to try some. I've never tried that garage beer, so.
So I'm going to go ahead and start the ticker at the bottom of the screen. The giveaway hashtag this week is, of course, #FT266. And remember, since it's an even-numbered show, that means we're giving away some stuff from Aegis Gun Care. So stick around.
Woohoo!
You can clean your gun with some of the best stuff there is, because we will have the cleaner and lubricant combo kit, which will
Lube.
be given away. So, good stuff. And there might be other cool stuff in the giveaway. You just never know. You just never know. Jacob S. says, I know someone that keeps their beer in a temperature-controlled cooler at 23 degrees.
Did you say Jacob S. says or Jacob Estevez?
Jacob S. says.
Oh, I thought it might have been Emilio's brother.
Well, that could
Carlos?
be. There's a Jacob? Wow.
I didn't know there was a Jacob. I knew there was Carlos.
Mm-hmm. And he's winning.
Winning?
Got that tighter blood, yo.
That's right.
Mhm.
So what's going on, everybody? We live in a world of guns. There's been some pretty cool 2A news this week, hasn't there, Rich?
Something today, even.
Something today. What happened today, Rich?
I believe the Supreme Court done told the ATF to take the bump stock ban and shove it up their asses.
Yeah, how about that?
Well,
Really? Did they use those exact words?
I don't know, but it sounded
that was
good.
in the opinion. Said, this here's America?
Yeah, my daughter told me that. She said, what do you think about it? I said, I thought it was stupid to start with. She didn't
The whole
say
thing
anything.
is stupid.
She knows better than to argue that stuff with me. So, yeah. it
Banning them was stupid. And have anybody tried to use one? I fully agree that they should be legal. We're not going to argue that. Today was a win. Has anybody used one?
Not
Nope.
here.
My buddy bought
Never
one
had
when it
an
first came out. And he's like, super proud of it. I shot it. I'm like, hey, that's cool for you to own. It's the flimsiest, goofiest thing that you've ever tried to use.
Yeah. And I'm sure those people that gave $1,500 a piece for them are very happy now.
Well, something I've been saying since the thing happened, people are, oh, this is going to go and it's going to get reversed and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's great. But by the time all that happens, the damage is done. What manufacturer is still around? That
Yeah, they already put everybody out of business. So.
Exactly. So now, people are like, oh, we have our bump stocks again. Well, if you were one of those outlaws that did not get rid of yours, good job. But if you were one of those people that's like, well, the government says I have to get rid of it, so I destroy it and blah, 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 and everything else. Well, you're not getting in one anytime soon because they don't exist.
There's going to be a lot of people buying shovels.
Although, for people that spend $1,200, $1,300, there is that, Gary. But I was going to say, those people that did spend $1,200, $1,300 on them, honestly, they could probably get return on investment right now because there's going to be people that want them.
You spent that much money.
You'll see a lot of scuba divers in the waters.
So,
a bunch of people out magnet fishing with their plastic magnets.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I need to start marketing those right now.
You should. We got
What you
Bubba
gotta
out
build
there.
on?
Bubba's out there in the audience. He says the damage is done. I don't know if it's permanent damage, though. It'd be
No,
pretty
I mean, there's
gear up and make those again.
I don't see anybody gearing back up because why would honestly at this point, why would you? Because they've already proven that they can change on a whim and put people out of business and put companies out of business.
Yeah, exactly.
With the
Well.
way it was written now,
No.
with the way the opinion was written by Thomas, ATF isn't just going to be able to change on a whim. It's going to have to go through Congress now.
Well, does that mean Does that mean they're gonna go? I mean, what about the forced reset triggers now? Are they gonna?
I think a lot of that stuff is going to be GBR'd probably, and they're going to say, look back at the Cargill case, and then, just like all those cases that were sent back to California and everything else after the NYSERDA v. Bruin, all those are going to have to go through the circus again. But because like I said, this really said that, hey, bureaucratic agencies can't just do this, and it violates the APA, all that good stuff. So it's a huge win, and I think it's also.
I'm not saying it's not, but
I know that. I'm just saying, 100%.
Oh, it is.
But it's one of those deals where right now Congress isn't. Well, heck, what really gets through Congress and the Senate anymore? Now, there was the Safer Communities Act, which, I mean, we could talk ad nauseum about that. But other than that, what is really getting through in the last, 10 years, 20 years, other than executive orders? And they're not going to be able to just write it away by executive fiat now, because, separation of powers is what this is boiling down to. So will people tool up for it? I'm sure. Would I be surprised if we see a PSA bump stock? Probably not. They're probably going to be one of the first ones. Because
I think we'll see a $49.95 mag.
That's a valid point. They probably have had them in the works.
So, bigger manufacturers that have the ability to just say, we're going to jump into this game, they'll be able to do it.
You still gotta have the tooling for it.
Fayachi.
Nothing said they had to get rid of the tooling to begin with.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's just the small mom and pops that were doing it. Those are the ones that are hurt and probably never going to be back.
But again, what are we talking? Are we talking that now do we go back to the forced reset triggers? I don't know if those ever. I know that there was a lot of stuff coming where they were
I think they just kind
down.
of touched on it, but they never did anything, did they?
But I mean, and let's look at the auto key card case now. I'm not going to get into the whole thing of it, but I think the auto key card part of that case was BS. No, the auto key card part. I'm not talking about all the other stuff.
I don't know all that bit about it.
The auto key card, the actual, just the thing that they determined, it was basically an etching on a piece of metal.
Yes.
What did it do?
Huh?
What did it do? I just don't
know.
I
it didn't do anything. You actually would have had to have tooling to cut it out, and even
so was
my
it just
understanding,
like a diagram.
Yeah.
It was it was basically a laser etched piece of metal.
And then even after you cut it out, if you actually followed the lines, it still didn't work as a lightning link as the ATF said it would. The ATF actually had to modify it to make it function. And even after it functioned, they're like, yeah, it was actually probably due to a malfunction of the trigger with a piece of debris getting stuck in there.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
I saw the best argument for this whole thing today, that if Congress was so worried about the bump stocks, when did the bump stock ban go in effect? It was under Trump. When was it?
Trump.
5
years ago?
Or 13. Good God.
Could have been.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say 13.
It would have been.
Couldn't be.
Let's say that.
Try again.
13 was Obama. Yeah.
Try again.
Probably 18. So we're around there.
Let's just arbitrarily pick
17 or 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's just say 18. They had 6 years. Congress had 6 years to pass actual legislation if they cared about bump stocks.
And
You
that's
can't wait 6 years for this to be overturned, and all of a sudden, oh, it's common sense. It's for the greater good. Well, you had 6 years to deal with it, so they obviously didn't care.
and that's part of my point of having this go through Congress and nothing getting passed, because there was a congresswoman out of Nevada, if I remember correctly, that actually introduced legislation. And I'm trying to remember. I think I don't even think it made it out of committee. But she put it in there and just never did go anywhere. And that's why I think eventually we'll see people get the tooling, and I mean, it's a piece of friggin' molded plastic at the end of the day.
You brought up
So,
the best point. If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be PSA, and they probably already had it in the works
Yeah,
because they
I
probably
don't
had
doubt
people
that
on
at
the
all.
inside that knew it was going to be overturned. They probably already got them stacked up.
Mhm.
But they probably do, because it was like right after the braces or something. Palmetto State Armory had like a 10.5-inch upper that they were selling, and something in the description was I forget what it was even, but it was basically, the description was like ATF. I forget what it was, whether they were selling like the brace and the lower and the upper separately. I forget.
They
But
mail
it
it
was
to
like-
you in 2 different shipments,
Yeah,
and it's good.
but it was basic. Their
Be in the same
description on
box.
it was like basically FDATF. So I don't doubt that Palmetto State Armory will probably be the first one to
They
pop up.
probably already got them online.
I checked.
Went
I
look.
didn't see them so far. So I actually went and looked. Yes.
I'm surprised they don't, because they do all those custom lowers where it's actually a pre-order. So
Mhm.
Well, and I think Magpul could easily do one, but I don't really see them as wanting
no,
to
Magpul's not
wanting
gonna
I
to
don't
do
think
one.
they would. They don't care
No.
about that stuff.
No, but I think they could easily do it if they wanted to.
They have their niche market. And speaking of me, yeah, that's they don't care. So I am their niche market.
Oh. All right. So
But no,
Bumps.
I'd like to see I'd like to see the forced reset triggers and that key card and everything else go up before the Supreme Court, now that they've rolled
I'd like
on
to
this.
see
Well,
a force reset trigger at a gun show available for cash.
Well,
right. Well,
would
I
be
don't
nice.
even know if I'd trust that, because it's going to have an ATF agent attached on the other side.
if the price of self tapping screws would come down, I'm sure Keltec would make one.
Pass.
But Obi, so what I was saying, because again, everything having to go through Congress, like the force reset stuff, the auto key card, a lot of these cases that are waiting to go to the Supreme Court, if the Supreme Court says, hey, yeah, we'll hear you, then they're just going to GBR all those things, send them back and say, look at the Cargill case.
Mhm.
And then technically all of those cases should never even make it back to the Supreme Court after they get GBR'd, because if they look at Cargill and say, oh yeah, separation of powers, ATF, you can't do this, then this theoretically should be the nail in the coffin.
Well, I mean, on that key card, did they really get one to work?
No,
No,
they had to
no.
modify it. They had to
Yeah.
modify it to get it to work. Now,
Because I mean,
I'm not going to get the rest of the. There's other charges there, and if you read the indictment, those other charges are pretty damning.
yeah, I
Okay.
understand the other. I understand the other stuff. I
The-
followed it a
the-
little bit, but let's, like you were saying, let's just stick to the key card itself.
Mhm.
I mean, we built it out of a material that nobody in their right mind would build it out of, because it's not impossible for the average person to cut, but it's not exactly easy. And then the dimensions are completely wrong. And then the fact that you have to modify the gun to kind of make it work too. So it's like, obviously this was just a FU novelty, and they
that's exactly what it was.
And they just tried to turn it into, we're going to get this guy. I mean, not saying the other stuff that he did, like I said, we're keeping that out of it, but just the key card itself. I mean, that's pretty much a travesty
for all that smoke.
What did you say? I only caught half of that, Serge.
I said, there's no reason to go ask for the smoke.
No.
Don't go ask for it. It'll come on its own. Don't go looking for it. That's kind of what he did.
Yeah. Well, I understand that, but it still doesn't make it right.
No, I agree. If it worked as intended and it did what it was supposed to do, I get it. But like if you guys are saying it had to be modified, well, then it didn't work as intended. But I don't know how he was convicted on that part. Or was he convicted on that part?
He was convicted on that part. And he was convicted on it was conspiracy and a bunch of mail fraud and other stuff too. So
they convicted him on that part by saying his intent was such. Which I'm like, I don't like that one.
Did he get convicted by a jury of his peers?
I don't know. Did Trump?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
There you go. I mean, honestly,
vote for a felon in a few months.
If you're really getting into wanting to throw any of this stuff out, that jury of your peers, Trump didn't have that. I mean, regardless of the fact that if we think they were trumped up charges, was I believe that.
See what you did
here
there.
No pun intended.
Or the possibility of a paid off judge.
I think that guy was just crooked to his core. I don't even know that they had to pay him off.
No, he ended up with $11 million in his account at the last I heard. Supposedly. I'll follow that with supposedly because I'm not making any accusations here.
Let's take a look at all these civil servants that are making, $150,000 a year. Somehow they're all millionaires.
Just go, if you followed Nancy Pelosi's investment habits, you would be a millionaire. It's amazing how she could just see the trends.
Yep.
Yeah, she's the best. She's one of the better stock traders in the world.
It's amazing.
But there's a deal called basically it's like a black deal. So basically, she makes her trade. You never see them till they're already done, and they allow people like that to do that.
That doesn't seem fair.
It's because it's not.
Well, they do. I'm sure they do that because she would have somebody in her position would have the ability to manipulate the market doing that. But she, those people are all using insider information anyway to manipulate their bank accounts. So,
Right.
I saw someone has an account somewhere that I saw invest exactly like almost in real time. They have some sort of app or something that follows what she does in the stock market and invests in real time, and they're making like a mint. Something to that effect.
Yeah, but for some reason, a lot of these people like her own stocks in Moderna and all these deals way before the coronavirus. So
It's weird.
Yeah,
it falls under the category of weird
when they bought them.
And it's almost as if you could benefit from it being a government mandate.
I know.
Almost.
What a coincidence. So we have OL1 guy out there. We have 24 people out there watching this. Want to remind everybody, we have a giveaway coming here in a few minutes. Hashtag is #FT266. All right, so more discussion on bump stocks or lack of. Or have we bumped that one to the pavement?
I need to ask my buddy that had the bump stock if he's going to get his back out now, because I'm sure he didn't get rid of it.
Does your
Oh
buddy
my
live
God.
in South Carolina?
Huh?
Does your buddy live in South Carolina?
No?
Charles?
What buddy's that? No, not that one. No, like my actual buddy local. I'm sure he didn't get rid of his. I'm sure he would have just been like a big F you. I'm not doing nothing.
That is the proper response.
Definitely is. Alex Parlin is out there.
We've also got the brace ruling
Yes,
that was vacated, so I'm not exactly
vacated
up
by
on
district court.
Yeah,
I'm not
district
exactly
court's
up on my legal terms, but
Yeah.
I know Maxim's calling it a big win and FPC's calling it a big win, so I'm going to call it a big win.
It's a big win. I agree.
I'm not calling it a big win yet because there's still 2 other courts that has to go through if they decide to appeal. But it is a win. How big? It remains to be seen.
Maxim
they're
told me
definitely
it was a
gonna
big win.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
tell
just
me
gonna-
my life.
Everybody's selling braces and brace pistols again anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
that one's not going to go away.
Well, I didn't take my brace off, nor will I ever take my brace off.
I took mine off once I got my SBR paperwork. Put a
Same
stock on it.
Now,
I
could
didn't
you
take
make
mine
a-
off because mine are all the pop out ones. So
So we have another panelist. Let's welcome Gun Websites. Hello, G Webs.
Good evening. Thanks for hosting.
Hey, G-Webs.
Yo.
And we're talking about recent court rulings. We were talking about bump stocks earlier, and now we're talking about braces. You have
Oh, all
any-
the topics that I talked about on Night Strike show when he was corking you for an hour.
Probably.
I feel like Night Strike didn't even care that this is your time slot, and he just went ahead and did a live showing.
You probably took away 2 of my viewers. Yeah.
Both of them. Both of them. The strike of night.
He struck during the day about a week or 2 ago. I asked him if he was going to switch to day strike. He didn't say anything.
All right, so we got some people putting those hashtags out there. We got 14 people entered in the giveaway.
that's
Jacob,
it.
that's it. 25 watching, only 14 entered. And we have 1 thumbs up on the Facebook side. Let's see, we have 9 viewers on X.com right now. So, hello everybody out on the X.
Everybody out there on X, go follow at Obnoxious One. Just saying.
Yes,
I
and-
could use those 9 followers.
Did they hear it on the X?
I heard it. I heard it on the X.
X.
I'm pretty sure they heard it on the X.
We used to have, in Rockford, they probably still do have a radio station, WXRX, which we called the X. I heard a lot of stuff on the
Isn't
X.
that where that song came from? Wasn't it about that station?
Yes, that is absolutely. ZZ Top was passing through
I heard
Northern
it on the
Illinois,
X.
and they heard about WXRX, and
No, there was one of them that there was some channel like that. I think they could hear it on clear nights. They could hear it down in Texas.
that would be WGN. You could watch that out in Montana.
Well, back in the old
Superstation.
days, it wasn't like there were like 5 a.m. stations or something that had the license to crank their power up at night or something.
Say, we used to stay up late to listen to WLS back when I was a kid.
Well, that's Chicago. You shouldn't be listening to things from that side of the Mississippi over there.
Well, back when he was a kid, Chicago was still all right.
Back when
Well,
the Mississippi was still on the
Back
east
when
side.
he was a kid, they had to gather around the radio at night.
Pretty much
Listen
true.
to Little Orphan Annie.
That's right, with our oil lamps and everything else.
yep.
Mr.
Eat more Ovaltine.
He had to drink his Ovaltine.
Mr.
Drink
Knives
more
is out
Ovaltine,
there.
Sorry.
Let's say hello to Chocolate. We also have Fiend Dog out there. And let's see, Bubba heard it through the grapevine. We have Misha N out there.
Did Bubba shoot the jukebox last night?
Must have. We got Blind Guy Photography. Huh. Got some people entering on the Facebook. We've got 20
On the
entries in the
Facebooks.
giveaway. On the Facebooks. It's funny, it shows us having 0 people watching on the Facebooks, but yet people are still entering the giveaway. Not sure how that works, hey?
Cheaters.
Makes a lot of sense.
Cheater.
Yeah. Makes 0 sense at all. All right. Oh, wow. Getting all kinds of emails and stuff like that during the show. Hopefully there's some Gorn coming in. If you have Gorn for the second half of the show, make sure and send that to Gorn at gizzardgary.com. GORN at gizzardgary.com. And if you do, please include your channel name so we will know who sent it and we won't have to read your email address. Bubba says, prop me up beside the jukebox. There you go.
Their email address is pinkpantyeatersniffer47.
G-Web's put a cheater link out there for people to get over to the Twitter feed. Yeah,
To the Twitters.
The Twitter's kind of funny. I believe you have to view the stream on the mobile app in order to leave live comments. That's the only way that works.
No, when you're on the computer, you just you get the column over to the right, and the live stuff will show up when there's something live. It shows up in that column.
I never could get it to work on the computer. I'll have to try
Well,
that.
it has to be while they're live. Like, it won't show anything come in or anything that's passed. But while it's live, you can click on it. That's where I just clicked on it.
We have Ohio Gun Girl out there. Believe first time viewer.
Is that a new person?
I do believe so.
I was wondering myself.
Make sure you subscribe to Sarge C4 Defense on YouTube.
That's a lot of people from Ohio.
I just found Sarge on Twitter.
Sarge is everywhere. If it's social media, Sarge is there. You better believe it. Third chat here, Ohio Gun Girl says. Okay, cool. Well, we're glad to have you. You better believe it. We're up to 28 viewers so far. All right, so with all that happy news about court decisions and everything else, what else is shaking this week? Nothing? Got Justin Grimm with his brand new channel. He's got tons of subs out there. Rich White's trying to up his subs. Where are you up to now, Rich?
401 last I looked.
401. Okay.
Still? It's been a week. What are you doing?
Ohio Gun Girl says, put in the links and I will subscribe. All right. Somebody throw your channel links out there.
I think you're down to 400 Obi unsubscribed, buddy.
I'm unsubscribing to $3.99.
Yeah. But Barbecue had some issues going on in real life that I haven't been able to promote anything or anything this week. So,
Come on, you watch Clover. Evergreen
$3.98.
content, dude. Evergreen content.
and who listens to Clover?
Well, I imagine Clover's wife does, for one. Well, I don't know about that.
Or does Clover listen to Mrs. Clover?
You mean that guy's wife?
Yeah, her.
Heard It on the X was about Mexican radio stations that didn't have a wattage ceiling.
Oh yeah, same thing. Chicago, Mexico.
Well,
That's close.
they actually mentioned WLS, which is the max at 50,000 watts, and they can still pick it up in Houston. But these Mexican radio stations have no wattage ceiling, so they would just blast it out, and even anybody that was close to them on the dial would get completely blasted out. So
That's where Wolfman Jack came from, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and there was a song even about that, wasn't it, called like Mexican Radio?
Heard
or
it on the
something?
X. There's actually the song about it. I just went over that.
No, you're talking about the Mexican radio song. That's called
Yeah, the
Mexican
Mexican Radio song.
We have
Is if we hear a gun, is that the same as seeing a gun? And should I report this?
to
You just have to turn down the volume, and then it's legal again.
That's like a suppressor.
Mm-hmm. Lowercase p. Oh, but actually, that brings up a counterpoint. Lowercase p is illegal. Only loud guns are legal, but then they cause noise complaints.
Lowercase Q is not illegal. Regulated.
Okay, highly restricted. Sorry, you are correct.
I'm bitter because my lowercase Q has now taken over 36 hours. And now I'm not.
Pew comes in this month.
Now I'm not even going to get anything back until at least Monday, and then my gun shop is closed on Monday. So at best it'll be Tuesday.
So Mr. Bob Dabalina says, heard it on the X was about XPRS. That was the Mexican station in Baja, California that Wolfman Jack broadcast on. There you go.
Bam.
The whole story. Hello, Mr. Bob, by the way. The Saint is also out there with us today. Not sure which Saint, but the Saint is out there. Got 29 people watching. So, I think, therefore I am, that it might be time to talk about something important, and that is this place called GearWebsites.com. They are your source for every second matters gun channels, gear, ammo ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items, and the great thing about it is every Friday is Free Patch Friday at GearWebsites.com. What do you think about that, boys and girls? That's pretty darn cool, isn't it? But
Every Friday?
every stinking Friday.
What if it's Good Friday?
I believe even Good Friday. It's
What
an
about
even
Black
better
Friday?
Friday.
What happens if Christmas falls on a Friday?
Well, then
Automated system still works.
it's Christmas for everybody.
What
But
if Labor Day is on
The
a Friday?
robots,
We
the
just
robots
outsourced
aren't allowed to serve.
deliveries to St. Nick. And then we have vegan patches available for anybody that wants to buy them.
All right, so let's hear a little bit more about Gear Websites.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
That's right. So
Patches? We don't
Puppy
need
heard the commercial, so he came over here because he thinks the podcast is starting. He's looking at me like, come on, what's going on?
that's right. So get out there and get yourself some cool stuff
Get some.
at GearWebsites.com. But that isn't all you can get. But I don't want to tell you this story. I'm going to have somebody sing about it for you. Maybe somebody will slither in here and sing us a song. Are you ready? Here we go.
Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you. Large prostate won't slow him down, chasing grandmas all over town. Got a sidekick named George the Cat. Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gotta give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gotta give it to you.
That's pretty scary stuff, ain't it? But
Are you giving away a
You
sig
really
tonight?
listen to it, it is.
you want to know what's even scarier? Anybody? Anybody?
About the guy that's going to announce this segment.
This guy right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the show where we give stuff away. In tonight's giveaway portion of Fowl Territory, we're going to have all sorts of stuff and things to give away, folks. So get those typing fingers ready, and we're going to see what we're giving away. Gizzard, what do we have tonight for this wonderful audience?
I don't know. I guess I ought to have something, huh?
I didn't even mess with him, and he still screwed that up.
He's pretty consistent, though. You will
What's
have
funny
to
was
say that.
Consistently bad.
is that he plays the pre-recorded thing, and he then the pre-recorded asks Gizzard, and Gizzard goes, "I don't know," like he didn't know the question was coming.
Oh, we got Midnight Range TM out there in the chat saying, "What's this crap?"
And Justin entered the hashtag wrong. He put 226.
Mr. Bob said, "Gizzard Gary, that guitar sounds really good." What it is? DM Foss created that little musical interlude for me. So anyway, we're gonna give away the Gizzard Gary channel sticker.
Almost as big as your head.
Almost. But we're also going to give away, since this is Father's Day week, we're going to also give away the glitter sticker. Or some people call it the bass boat sticker. And then we have the holographic sticker. Ooh.
Holy crap. What's with all the stickers?
How many rainbow things do you have?
Stickers, and
You doing that one for Pride Month? Is that what you...
and
But are they scored on the back?
No. And the Gizzard Gary magnet. Yeah, that's right, man. All right, other stuff. We do have the Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker to remind you of this show all the time. We have Live Free Armory sticker.
Those are not scored on the back.
They are not, and they will stick to your head.
That they will.
Yes, they will.
Friggin' chills.
We have this great company here, Excess Sights.
Oh, they are a good company.
Yes, they are. Rumor has it they may have a sale here pretty soon. Keep your eyes and ears open. These guys are the fastest sights in any light. Yes, they
Any
certainly
light.
are.
Any
Light.
Any.
Or no light at all. That's right.
Fastest sights and O-light.
That's right. We have the Lock Grips sticker. And then we've got a
Also
big
good
one.
people, but they need to get on it about the 226 grips.
Yes, they do. We got a big sticker from the folks at Versacary.
Versacary?
Versacary. One not quite as big from Lead Star Arms.
That's what she said.
That's right. And we have one a little smaller yet. This
That's
is
what
from
she said.
Big Daddy Unlimited, and it says all communists are bastards. That's
Even
right.
the ones who just haven't done it right yet.
That's right.
And buyback.
That's right. And courtesy of DM Foss, we have the Donut Pseudo Way of the Hole sticker.
Donut Studio?
Donut Studio. Didn't Phil Collins sing a song about that? Yeah. Something like that.
No, he sang a song about Studio.
I thought it was
Sue
like
Studio.
Donut Studio or something like that. Something like that. Anyway, he didn't sing anything about Papa Smurf. Let's put it that way. But you can have the sticker.
Yeah.
That's right. But not only stickers, is you're going to get patches too. That's right. You're going to get the official
Gizzard Gary. Got
2024
something for you.
NRA Dallas, courtesy of Palmetto State Armory, who was gracious enough to donate a few handfuls of these.
I don't think they had any.
And I may have had some help obtaining those too. May or may not have. You're also, and I'm not horsing around in this giveaway, I'm going to give you this Anderson manufacturing patch. You'll love it, trust me. I think Kyle's out there still, hopefully. I see John Brown Productions out there. Hello, John. We also have from Olight their NRA Texas 2024 patch. Very cool. And then last but not least, and this is not something I give away very often because I don't get a lot of these, but hey, how about a Live Free Armory patch? Now this is a huge jazz patch. You're going to get that. Plus, this is something that was given to me by Phil at the Wee Knife booth. This is a paracord bracelet, courtesy of Wee Knife.
What? I didn't get nothing.
You
Nice.
You actually have to spend 90% of your time there
Yeah,
during the show, and then they'll.
I
give
think
you
they give it to you just to say,
They're like,
just to
"So what
get.
if you- wait, will you take this if you leave? Will you
Yeah,
take this
if I give you this, will you go
Pretty much
away?
it.
Yeah,
How long do you guys stay there to get the paracord necklace?
at least
Just
half
long
a
enough to
minute.
get COVID.
Yeah. And you're going to get the official Gizzard Gary pin. So you could pin this to your favorite jacket or to your hat or to your shirt or even maybe your cat. Although I don't recommend pinning this onto your cat.
How do you know? Have you tried to pin it on your cat?
I have
Is that why you're
not.
not recommending it?
That's right, because
You
it
should put
has
it on
not
the
been
underside
tested
of
and
each one of his
approved.
paws.
It has not been tested or approved. 2 live moas out there.
Yeah. So
Wow.
what?
And to finish
Moo.
this off, because I know everybody is concerned about this, I did not forget you're going to get your 4 IWI zipper pulls along with this giveaway.
4 of them?
Four.
Nobody needs that
1,
many.
What if I have a
Is that
fifth?
3, 4.
What if I
Is
have
that
a
what they-
fifth zipper?
Is
The
it,
average man has 2 zippers, so nobody needs 4.
is
If
that
you're-
what they call that subject control technique? The zipper pull?
Yeah. If you're a channel member, I'll throw in a 5th zipper pull. That's how I feel about that.
That's how he gets memberships up.
That's
Mhm.
right. See?
Is that all you got is IWI zipper pulls? I feel like you've probably got a few night vision
Not
zipper pulls
too
around there
many.
someplace.
You were speaking of these here.
Yeah, I feel like you got a few of them.
I'll tell you what I have.
They don't put mountains of them up like IWI does, but you can.
No,
you
because
can
they know people
snag your-
just run off
If
with
you
them.
put as many zipper pulls on your zipper as Gizzard's given away, your zipper wouldn't even stay up anymore.
That's
Mhm.
probably
Just-
true.
Just gravity would pull it down.
I got some old school mag pull zipper pulls on my backpack.
Shut your hole. I keep going by
Mhm.
there hoping that they'll have some, but they never do.
I haven't had them in like 3 or 4 years.
So
I got
nobody
some
likes to
Maxim
talk
ones.
about if you have zipper pulls. Nobody likes to talk about that. Now you're susceptible to monkeys coming up and unzipping all your shit. Really,
That's true.
Just something that we just don't speak of.
Don't forget
bring it up. Giant monkey in the room.
the winner of this drawing also receives the cleaner and lubricant combo kit from Aegis Gun Care.
Is this the one that comes in a little backpack that's not coming in a little backpack now?
Right, it's just a cleaner and lubricant. So
I missed the little backpack.
there will also be a $10 Chick-fil-A gift card.
On top of the backpackless cleaner and lubricant
Yes.
combo kit?
But what?
buy it at
But
a
what
cut
if you're a channel member?
If you're a channel member, I'm going to up it to $20.
But wait, there's more.
There is.
And if you've been a channel member for 24 months or 26 months exactly, you could win a North American Arms revolver.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. It's 19 months or more.
Nope, it's 26.
Yep, 19.
Now, all this stuff is negotiable.
How about we just compromise and say it's 20 months?
We'll
Do it
see.
now.
If it's Sarge, he's going to want all kinds of stuff.
it now.
Okay, so he says do it now. All right. It is done. So
I was
good
only
luck.
kidding.
Good luck out there, guys. Who's going to win? Watch it be Sarge. Oh, my God.
I never win anything.
Sweet. That cost me an extra zipper pull. God damn it.
I do never win anything. Do I
Until
want
now.
it?
Plus $20 worth of chicken. Unless you want to take half of that out in a skinny black knife.
No. So roll it again.
Roll it again?
Roll it again.
Roll it again. Wow. Second chance, everybody.
So now
All
the
right.
giveaway is sponsored by Obnoxious One.
There you
Mhm.
go. He's going to give away one of his knives.
I think that is like the second time I've ever won.
Watch it be Sarge.
I think I won once when I was like not watching.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Jacob
it's
S.
Travis T's
And that,
little buddy.
you know what? You know what? I
Jacob
take
S,
it.
who
I
wins
take
almost as much.
I want it.
I hope he takes it back.
Makes it back.
Didn't Jacob S. win last week?
I'm pretty
He's
sure
won
he's taken over
recently,
Travis
yeah.
T's spot.
Wow. Well, congratulations, Jacob.
Congratulations. buddy.
Congratulations, Jacob S.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Well, if he did win last week, I still haven't sent that out, so maybe I can cram them both in the same box. There we
Cram it.
That's what she said.
Cram it. Cram it in the box.
Well,
In the box. All right. So, Jacob is trying to remember. Is Jacob a channel member?
I don't know.
It shows that he has a
It
ranch.
shows blue.
A
So,
ranch, but
oh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't have a chicken though.
he
he
does
needs to
not
do
have
the channel member anniversary thing.
He was he had a gift membership a couple months ago is why he got a wrench.
Oh, no, then he doesn't get it.
Well, then she. Oh, what the heck? It's Father's Day. Well, he's not a father, but what the heck?
He could have pets.
That's true. Alrighty.
He could be a cat dad.
Congratulations. So let's see. I've got to
Cat daddy?
put up the official Aegis Gun Care. Let's thank Aegis Gun Care for providing part of the prizes for this show. Remember that they've got the coolest, best tasting gun lubricant and gun cleaner out there. So, no, this is not your grandpa's gun oil. This is some good stuff that a lot of us have been using for a long time. Check them out at aegisguncare.com. That is AEGIS, just like it's spelled in the logo up in the corner. aegisguncare.com. And tell them Gizzard sent you. I'm sure that'll get you a whole lot right there. So anyway, let's get that off the
You
screen.
should change that screen. Yeah.
We should change the screen. In fact, we should get rid of that banner too.
Banner. Hardly even knew her.
That's true. That's true. Oh, bearded one. All right. Well, let's see. I did it once and it turned out horribly. Should we try
Really?
it? Yeah.
I
Well,
thought you
still
did
way
it
to
5
talk
times and it
about
turned out horribly.
Well, you're not wrong. No,
Times.
5
Can't see me.
times. Can't see you, but you can see this.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for you to send your Gorn to Gizzard or Gorn at gizzardgary.com. It's time
You
for
messed it up again.
Show Us Your
gun.
Guns.
Guns, Gorn, Gorn guns, guns, Gorn.
What kind of royalty does Snob get every time you play that?
None, because he screws it up every time.
I'm gonna double his paycheck. All right. Jacob S says, Sarge growing out his beard lately?
I just showed him my hair too.
Jacob
A
S
little bit
says,
since January.
thank you, Obi-Wan, for the reroll.
The classic playground do-over.
Let's see if I can
I feel like there was a payoff.
see if I can find us. Oh. I didn't see that.
What are you doing?
Somebody asked for a link and I didn't see it. Oh well.
Uh-oh, somebody's link.
Are we
I'll-
getting into?
Hold
the
on a
show
minute.
with your
I'll just put it in
guns,
the
or-
chat.
Just a second. Because Jacob S sent us some Gorn, and you will love this Gorn. I guarantee it.
I guarantee.
Saw this ridiculous thing called a Cybertruck in my area for the first time. Yeah, it's ridiculous, all
Yeah,
right.
it's definitely
Not
not sure where he was going with this.
Seen one driving down the road for the first time the other day.
Wish they were better looking.
They grow on you. I think they look kind of neat.
Do they actually have a bed, or are they just named
It's
Cybertruck?
like a massive hatchback. Like there was a Chevy like that, I think. Kind of.
So it's like a Chevy Citation.
I don't know. I don't know the names of cars. What was the thing from Back to the Future? It's like if that
a
met
DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Yeah, it looks like a recycled DeLorean. They took some of the stainless steel off that and built these crappy things.
It's the DeLorean version of a El Camino.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Well,
But I
It's
don't
a
know.
Del. It's a Del Camino.
Will it reach 88 miles per hour is what I want to know.
The concept is that it uses flat stainless so that it's fast production and strong instead of recyclable, like it's reusable. It's not a dumbass fiberglass material for curves and look like a gym shoe. So I think of it like a Model T. If it's not going to be perfect right out the bat, but it's going down a direction. I would definitely like to have an electric truck that was capable. Like I think it would be cool as shit to be able to drive around quietly. I only seen it going down the highway, so I couldn't hear nothing because it was on the highway. So I'm not a hater of them, but I understand that they're not perfect or nothing right now.
It'll go right down the highway for about 4 or 5 hours, and then you're going to stop and sit for a while.
Do
Yeah,
the
45
curb?
minutes. Just like eating lunch or dinner. I mean, it's that we act like we all haul ass like truck across the country. We don't do that. Most everybody I know stops every couple hours anyway and eats dinner or something. Like I said, it's not meant for everything, but I'm not a hater of them.
Well, there's a YouTuber did a trip from California to Ohio. Took him 7 days because having to stop to charge his Tesla.
Yeah, that's a long time. Because that's normally like 2 days, 3 days if you're slow.
Yeah, and the charging stations was he's videotaping some of the like scariest places. He literally got out, charged it, got back in, and locked his doors.
Yeah, but if you're trying not to if you're making a YouTube video, you want views. And if you're just trying to sell the thing, you know what I mean? It's a different, I'm sure they went to all the perfect spots and stuff. So,
Yeah, well, I mean, he had it mapped out. He was just going off the interstate to the nearest charging station. He didn't have no clue where anything was.
yeah.
This is from Ron 2A Matters. I believe he just there's about 3 or 4 knives here that he just picked up recently. This is from Snaky Eye Tactical, I think it says. That's number 1. Then we've got number 2 here. This appears to be from Stinger Knives. Okay. Then number 3 is also from Stinger Knives. Little different design.
Are you still going to start doing the 4-hour knife show every Sunday morning?
We'll have to talk about that.
Early knife chat.
You think these are dipped, or are these like clear panels with a image underneath?
Kind of makes you wonder.
Because if they're dipped, they don't have any distortion in them, you know?
Right? Let's see, is there a 4th one on there? Nope, just 3. Okay. All right. So, and we have this from Kyle Wade.
Boom.
Boom.
Looks like he's quad rail ganging it.
Out doing some pew-pew.
Pew pew.
Vert grips on a pistol are cool now?
What's that?
I don't think that picture's cool.
You don't, you say? Or?
Well, question mark. I'm not paying attention, but aren't vert grips on a pistol still a thing?
Yeah, they're a no-no.
You can get a tax stamp for it that doesn't cost as much if you have it done through a manufacturer.
What are you
It's
going to
like $5 for the
That's
tax
an
stamp.
AOW? No, you can't. You can transfer
Yeah.
a tax AOW for $5. You create an AOW for $200. So
No, but the forward grip on a pistol, this is an actual thing. If it's done through a manufacturer, it's a $5 tax stamp.
well,
If
okay,
you do it yourself, it's the $200 tax stamp. There's
got
two
you.
different tax stamps for
if
that.
it was bought as an AOW and then they just
Right.
put up, but if it was an AOW, then you could put a stock on it. No, because it's already in.
I don't think you could put the stock on it.
No,
What?
not with the $5 one.
I think it's
$5
just the,
one's
the,
only
the
for the
vertical
foregrip.
foregrip, like he said. I think that might be correct.
Okay. Otherwise, that would be a
Because there is
$5
some weird little sub clause, like he
Uh-huh.
said, if the manufacturer does it.
Well, it's not a sub thing. It's just an AOW is a $5 transfer for whatever reason, because AOWs were canes and wallets and shit back in the day. But anyway, yeah. So I hear that, and if that was the case, then they would make AR AOWs all the time, and then people would just put stocks on them. That would be like your get or workaround, and that's not a thing. So you're right.
Okay, so we have this from Justin Grimm. It says, making my dog watch ATF raids so he knows how good he's got it. That's probably effective. Okay, so
He says Saint says they're cutting the charging cables for the copper. Is that for real? Like they're leaving these charging machines out there and people are coming up like the junkies are grabbing the cables. That makes a lot of sense.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they cut them right off.
There's got to be a shit ton of copper in there, right?
all right, so we have this.
You got your electric car and you're like, oh, the last gas station, for miles, and I got a charge here. You get there and a bunch of junkies took the cables.
I won't be surprised.
Well, they'll probably start making it where like you can alternatively have a cable with you, like to prevent that. They'll just have it where you plug into it probably.
They steal the cable and then try to sell it to you.
There you go.
Mhm.
So we have this from Midnight Range TM. And he says, found this pic of Sarge at work. Wow.
It's about right.
He's not that short.
Captain Gay, man.
So easy a caveman could do it. Okay, so we have this from Defense Dad. And he says, submitted this to a high-speed photography contest. Everyone else sent in pictures of cute dogs running or birds in flight, and then boom, my redneck ass throws this in.
I like it.
Love it.
All right. Then this from Mr. Bob Dabalina. This is a Colt Gold Cup Trophy, 45 ACP.
That is really nice.
Well.
Looks like it's still got a tag on it and everything. How about that? All right. And then we've got Jacob S. sending us this. And he says, let's all cool down a bit with some snow now that it's getting hot.
Nice.
That would have felt good today.
Does that make you feel better just looking at this if you're hot at home?
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely feel that picture.
Yeah, exactly.
It's getting closer to
When I look
Christmas.
at that picture, I'm already walking back inside.
There you go. Wondering where all the trees.
They heat up a little bit.
That is why they make fleece line pants for pictures like that.
That's why you would get yourself a nice set of Thermajohns. So if anybody wants to grab a set of Thermajohns, I can get you a link for that.
Okay, and then we have this. It just came in from Boomstick. Says
Is this coming from
Bergara,
Boomstick Revenge or one of the
Boomstick,
inferior Boomsticks?
22 LR.
22 Lima Romeo. Bergara B14R.
BR549?
BR549, that's correct.
Fleet rifle.
Okay, so let's go to the pictures from the text chat.
The mailbox. Oh, you went to the text chat. Never mind.
And we got this from the Gun Snob. All the way from his vacation haven. And here is his stellar accommodations.
Wait, this is Gun Snob's trailer?
Yeah, where's the pineapple? I don't see it anywhere.
Hold on, let me get a couple of screenshots of this so I can make some Amazon videos off all this gear.
And so I could zoom in if you want to see the brand names on those chairs. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
that looks pretty nice.
it does.
When I was a little kid, that's what we did every summer. Drive around for like a week, maybe more. I don't remember as a little kid, but it brings back a lot of memories.
OB's synopsis of camping is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All those plastic buckets underneath the weight jacks in the front don't fold on him.
This is RV and this ain't camping. This is different.
He took a smaller, less convenient, less comfortable version of his house out to some place where he could be closer to neighbors.
Closer to bugs and bears.
Trying to see what's holding up the front end there.
Yeah,
Take a milk jug and cut it in half and then upside down.
Oh, that
And
one's
the other
just
one's
turned the other way.
That's a mayonnaise jar. No, it's a mayonnaise jar over there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Looks
Looks like
like
one
a-
of those gallon
It
mayonnaise
looks like a
jugs.
cat litter box to me.
That one looks like an empty salad dressing bucket or something.
Or a dog bowl. It all
Probably
works.
almost as if those items right there are made for doing what they're doing.
Almost.
Mhm.
He's only gonna sleep in it 1 or 2 nights.
I was gonna say let's don't forget the $300 to $400 worth of food, drinks, and ice. You also have to get
The
to
best
go
part.
to go out to do that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his
Nice.
grill here.
Nice little outside kitchen.
The first time somebody walks in there and walks back behind the wheels, the axles, and then it goes backwards and falls down, and then all that stuff in the front doesn't matter if the wheels start rolling.
Now, if he's going out in the woods and getting him a nice beaver for dinner or something like that, I don't know what.
It flies up in the air for a second and comes back down real hard.
Or,
Can you tell if his
All the
tires are
stuff on
shocked
that
or not?
shelf fall off. All the cooking he's doing falls off.
can I tell if his tires are what?
Shocked. I don't see any chocks in front of the tires. Looks
That
like
takes
he's
a
on
lot.
a slope.
Ain't got time for that.
They're most usually
Yes. Yes,
Oh, you
there
got one in
is.
the back.
It's got the wedge in between them.
He's got the
Okay,
things
I
that
see the
doesn't go
wedge
back.
now. Okay.
Yep, there's one right in behind there. Look like there might be something in here. Yeah, there is something.
Yeah, I
No,
thought
it's
so
the
too.
wedge in between the tires.
Yeah.
Yep. He's
That's just
good.
jammed in there.
Good to go.
He's got his rag hanging off of his.
See, and on top of this, once he gets back from his vacation in his smaller, less convenient, more uncomfortable house, he's got to clean out the shitter tank.
He's going to complain about how sore his back is.
Mm-hmm.
That's assuming he doesn't leave it half open as he's driving back home down the highway.
What he's going to complain about is why he's out there doing stuff, getting the weirdest sunburn right below his belt line when he's leaning down to do this work.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's planning on having some beaver.
Whoa.
Midnight Range says if you're in a sweet camper like that, it's going to be no problem getting beaver for dinner. The quality may not be the best, but he'll get some.
That's the, he likes to call that the stabbing cabin.
Beaver's gonna smell like fish.
Leave it to
Damnest
Beaver.
thing.
He's never going to speak to us again. You watch.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, it's not that easy, unfortunately. All right. So, I do know that we have some other stuff here.
He's
So
out there
let's-
Walter Whiting it.
So we have this from Obnoxious One.
Boom.
Nomad 9. That's all kinds of awesome.
Steel City Arsenal had that for their Memorial Day sale. Complete gun. Took a little bit of breaking in though.
It's pretty sweet looking, though. As long as you can put all of your shots right in the red bullseye, I'm sure you can. So, I'm sure Steve was not harmed in any way, shape, or form. Steve is fine. Disregard all the rumors. All right.
Open.
Picture number 2. Picture number 2 is right here.
Boom.
Have some Live Free Armory action here.
That bad boy.
And we have some CRKD action right here.
Mm-hmm. And that one's Magna Cut. Yeah. All you knife nerds know what that is.
That means money. That's a nice looking knife.
Means I could go out there and just slice a chunk off of that rock with it and it'd be fine.
I want to see the video where you do that. Are you going to baton it through or?
Mm-hmm.
You mean you'd stab the rock and the rock would be fine?
Oh, it's Magna Cut steel. That's like
It'll be stuck and it'll be like King Arthur.
mm-hmm.
All
It was a
right.
pretty cool knife.
It is a cool knife. And
I saw a pretty cool knife at Smoky Mountain Gunworks last week, or Smoky Mountain Knife Works, excuse me. But it didn't have a clip, and I'm like, it's the weirdest thing. Who wants an
Was
out
it
the
a
front
buck-
knife with
Was
no
it a
clip?
buck 110? Oh,
No, it was a
It was an
smaller
OT.
Boker.
An OTF with no clip.
no clip, huh?
They make a small Boker that's maybe a 2-inch blade, like a pretty small one, but no
Mhm.
clip. It would just have to just float around in your pocket.
I wonder if that's a California model.
Might be.
Or clips
Maybe they
illegal
can't-
too.
Maybe they can. Who knows? It's
I have the
California.
Boker USB. I thought the USB had a clip on it.
But like a place where you're not allowed to carry it, where it's exposed or like in a pocket or like whatever.
Mhm.
I don't know. I was ready to buy it because the price was fair. The knife looked good. But then I noticed, I'm like, there's no clip on this side. No clip on the other side.
Does it
That's
come with
silly.
like a pocket pouch or something that it's supposed to be in?
I didn't even ask.
It's in your little coin pocket on your jeans.
It goes in your watch pocket on your
Neck
jeans.
It's a neck knife.
That's right.
It goes in a little neck thing.
So we've got a little bit of the green here, it looks like.
Actually, that's gray.
Great. Boy, it sure does look great.
Surprising how much green when you're out there in the woods filters down through the trees.
Wow, I like the green.
It does go well with that background, though. Looks like it's just magically hanging up there in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a chameleon.
It really does look green.
I know it looks green.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have that gun the way it looks right now in this picture.
If it weren't for
In
that
a
honking
tree
break
in
at the
Ova's
end.
house.
Yeah, I thought it was green, gray, and black. That's kind of what I thought it was.
Well,
Yeah.
it shows you how the gray color is a good chameleon color, that it doesn't like stand out. It just reflects, right? Or it just becomes
Right.
probably does the same in yellow, tan.
But it's a cool picture. That is for doggone sure. But there's one more in that array. And here it is.
Wolverines.
Very interesting.
It's my Wolverine slide. Swamp Fox.
And a Protect to top it all off.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not?
It's a Brotech.
Not Magna Cut, but it's CPM 154.
Mm-hmm. That thing snaps out like crazy fast too. Super fast. Because it's Protec.
I don't own a Protec yet. Maybe someday when my
You
ship
should-
comes in.
You should treat
Protec.
yourself.
If I treat
Treat
myself to
yourself.
everything you guys tell me to treat myself with, I'd spend a small fortune.
Yeah. Which point?
What the problem be?
Let's see. Well, that one says not Gorn, but this one does not say not Gorn. And it's from Snob. And it doesn't look like anything I can't show.
It's like Bristol,
Does. Well,
aka Schmedley.
AKA Lisa Lopez.
Ah. Good doggy.
aw. Just don't blow Just don't blow in that dog's ear, whatever you do.
Do it. Do it.
Repeatedly.
Do it now. Grab my hand. See, Snout's making a valid point there.
Spend it all, then you can live Social Security check to Social Security check.
You're sitting out there at your mailbox on the 1st.
It don't come in my mailbox. It gets direct deposited.
Oh, my God.
I don't trust these people.
Actually,
I hate you so much.
Why? What's
because
wrong?
you got to point out a minor detail when you actually knew what he meant. He was figuratively saying, waiting on the check to get there.
I'm sorry. So you'll be waiting with your finger over your mouse button, your singular, weird, single mouse button on the 1st. And this is where he says, my Social Security actually doesn't get deposited on the 1st.
We don't use fingers on Macintosh mice. We use our palms and a kind of a push.
It has no buttons.
See,
It is
there
just
you go. You
one
got to
thing.
get corrected again.
We just feel in our mice.
It's a magic mouse almost. Actually, that's exactly what it is.
Mac mice are weird.
Is it magic? Let me
That's
see your
what
right
it
click
says.
with it.
That's what Apple wants you to think, anyway.
It just works. It just works. Okay, so we get some more stuff in the mail. So
Is it actually in the mail? So you're gonna have to go out to the mailbox and get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm fast that way. This is from
I
Boomstick.
heard. He just said that.
Well, he said it again.
Or is this a different one?
This says Ruger American Long Range Target, so this isn't the Bergara.
Oh, okay.
Is that wood frame on that? Looks like it.
Don't think.
It's FDE.
No. It's, nice gun.
That reminds me, I got to take one of my 25 round mags apart and clean it. Binding up in there.
Okay, we got this from Jacob. He's got a couple pictures in this one. Fluent in fowl language and chicken farmer. Those are both pretty good.
Yeah, definitely looks like something Gizzard needs on his back wall.
Those are shirt designs, according to Jacob. Here's a second picture. Farm use. I like it. And Wingman.
You should get one of those in like a cat-sized shirt and put it on George.
Should. Which one? The Wingman? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get George a sweater with that on there.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love it. He really loves having clothing put on him. Okay, and from Boomstick, I'm going to size this up a little bit so it'll fit on the screen a little better. Because it's a cool picture. Oh, whoop, get back here. There we go. And he called this Rat Rod.
Uh-oh. Oh, cool.
Nice. Oh, man, I bet those pipes sound good.
Cool.
Are you all right? You having a stroke?
Yeah.
Looks like somebody's in the background on a motorcycle.
Could be. Now we got this from this guy called Hillbilly. You never know what he's going to send us. He says 12 gauge semi-auto Black Aces bullpup.
Yep. Video's coming out on that here this next week. Anyway, putting that thing out to 50 yards with a slug. See how she does. See if that scope can handle it.
What kind of scope is it?
It's a Discovery. They wanted to see what kind of recoil their scope could take, so
So you're going to discover whether or not it's going to.
I'll discover if I get a black eye or not.
Yeah, you might discover that, all right.
You get a lump on your forehead.
But I want to say something real quick about this gun. So it's completely ambidextrous. The charging handles go both, left or right. The safety selectors on both sides. So they call it completely, ambidextrous. But look where the spent shells come out if you're left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
right
in your face. So I take it it's not a reversible.
Well, it's just a minor issue.
Yeah. Just hold it upside down.
Minor oopsie, is that what you're saying?
Maybe. Okay, so this is from Boomstick again.
Boomstick 22LR.
That's one. And he says Hillbilly said he could drive dump truck.
Well, that's what you do when you park them so they can rest.
What, the dump trucks don't sleep standing up like horses?
No, they lay on their side.
Isn't that how you dump it out so you don't have to spread it out after? Like that's just a horizontal way of dumping.
Yeah, it doesn't have a hoist. It just you
Zoom
turn it on
in
its
there. How
side.
many axles does that thing have? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's got rocks going up that shit.
Oh my goodness! 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4, 5, and then one on the front. Yeah.
Well, it's got 4 load axles with a dump axle on the back. That dude can haul some weight. That's probably why.
Yeah, it's because of that road too. Look at how that's not a lot of. It's not a lot of.
I
road
bet it's
there.
a stand. Seals long pistons there on the back. I bet it's a sand. They haul sand with it or something. It's like a full dump, or I don't know. The bed's not that big on it though. But yeah, it's got some serious axles under it.
It's got some serious mud under it too.
That's just so they carry around 1 45 ACP round safely.
That's probably right. Okay, so we got something here from Midnight Range TM. This is, let me show you the picture first.
Is it pancakes?
He says, this is hanging on Snob's camper so his lady friends know they got to earn their keep. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Midnight's out in the side chat there that dump truck was Snob's shaggin' wagon.
I put a thing in the internal because I can't get to the other thing.
In the internals.
It's a video from roll call. What do y'all think of this gun? You could just like open it and fast forward to the middle of the video, and you'll see like a screen capture probably of the gun.
Am I going to get in trouble for?
It's probably copyrighted, but I don't think he'll care. But he just shows the gun most of the video.
So you say get to the middle of it?
But just grab someplace where you can see the gun. Because I don't really have a picture. But I have never seen that one before. Is this something old or is this new?
No, let's take a look real quick.
World War II games or any kind of games like that,
MP40,
or even those Fortnite games, this is one of the guns that's in those games. This one is chambered in 9mm, so your safety is up under there.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, it's a new recreation of one.
Magazine release.
It's all
here.
polymer, it looks like, right?
There's your bolt.
I would
It's a
say
pistol
so.
grip. So for you youngins, it's considered.
But it's just a
you have to be
pistol,
21
so
to purchase it.
It's good to go right like that.
It's got sling attachments here at the rear and up here in the front by the muzzle.
You don't gotta watch the video. I was just
Pretty cool gun.
I was just asking about the gun if y'all had seen it before, if you like it.
I have not. It is kind of cool. All right. Let's see, Jacob S. out there says, Google says a 6-axle truck can haul about 20 tons from what I'm reading. Wow.
Yeah, so can like a 2 or 3 axle with a tag axle. Depends on what state, but yeah, it's a heavy hauler, no doubt about that.
I want to remind everybody that after this show, please check out the weekly 2A wrap-up, which will be either on the Gun Websites channel or the Daily Gun Show. Take your pick or open them up in 2 windows and watch them both. You could definitely do that. Or watch one on your phone, watch one on your computer, whatever you want to do. But do check out the weekly 2A wrap-up.
The best way to watch is to have all your friends, call all your friends, and have them all watch from wherever they're at. And
there you go.
And have some sort of a chat room open, and then dozens and dozens of people watch. Dozens and dozens of groups and dozens of people watch.
That's true. Let's see. Go ahead and remind everybody. I'll put that in the banner. But I think it's probably getting to be about that time where we go to our last segment, which we call What Did You Learn? This is where we find out what each of our panelists learned during tonight's show. Then we give them a chance to plug whatever they want to plug, their channel, somebody else's channel, or whatever. So, of course, we're going to start with my co-host. Hold on just a minute.
George?
Well, George is asleep right now. Let's start with Obnoxious One. And so, Obnoxious One, what did you learn?
I learned that Snob likes to go out in a smaller version of his house and sit closer to people.
And far less comfort that he'd have at home.
Yes, and convenience. And then he'll have to go home and pump the poop out of it.
Sounds like a fun weekend.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
I can see why he would love that.
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't?
Really? So, what do you have coming up? I know you're into lots of different, well, I won't say it.
Stuff and
copyrighted.
things.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I got stuff and things coming up.
Even on TikTok, boys and girls.
Mm-hmm. You can go follow me on TikTok. Get in now on the ground floor. Get on the ground floor. I'm going to blow up over there on TikTok. You might as well be one of the first ones.
TikTokx.com. He's on Instagram. May even be on Threads. I don't know.
No.
He's on the Facebooks. He's on the
Facebooks.
YouTubes. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go check him out. I've never seen Obi dance before, so.
Yeah,
I do that. I do that one where I've got my hand over my boobs and then I jump and I let it go, so then you see him bounce.
The drop him out
Yeah,
from Willow Walker Jr.
I don't know.
It's Willow Walker Jr.
Okay, I don't know. I just see a bunch of young girls with daddy issues over there on TikTok. A lot.
There's one or two of those. Yeah.
A lot. There's like a lot of them over there.
Yeah.
I thought Instagram was bad, but yeah, there's a whole lot of them. over
Avoid your
TikTok.
home tab.
Well, I can promise you, there's a lot of interesting stuff over there as well. Not just all the goofy dances.
Right now, I'm just seeing a bunch of girls with daddy issues.
Until it learns your algorithm, that's all it's going to bring up.
Don't get me wrong. You know, I've been a fan of girls with daddy issues.
It's easy on the eyes.
I've been married to one for 32 years, but I'm getting to that point in my life where I want other things too. Occasionally I want to see if I'm over there, if I'm a gun channel, I'd like to actually see gun stuff once in a while. I just would like to have a social media channel that actually respected our point of view.
Wouldn't that be nice? All right. Well, thank you for being here, sir.
Instead of just, a bunch of girls with daddy issues trying to get famous to be famous.
That's true. All right. So we do have one last minute Gorn to take a look at.
Oh, good God.
It's from John.
Who did
John Brown
this?
Productions.
LMG, last minute Gorn.
John Brown Productions sent this, and he said CMP service grade. Nice.
That's cool. How much does that cost?
Well, you have to ask him.
Nice. I like it.
It's pretty cool. All right.
Weren't they starting the 1911s over there like $1,000 or something for?
Is that right? Wow.
I thought so when they.
I thought they were starting at 8.
Knowing they're doing it and then seeing somebody we know that has one is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want one.
For sure. All right, so let's go to Rich. Rich, what did you learn, sir?
Well, I learned that Snob finally found a use for those gallon buckets of mayonnaise you find at your local Walmart in the bulk section.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, have you seen Snob? He's found plenty of uses for a gallon of mayonnaise.
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 It's at a good use, Obi.
So, what do you have coming up, Rich?
Yeah, let's see. Got this week unloaded on Sunday, hopefully. Last week we didn't do it because of death in the family, and it's been a crazy week. And
sorry for your loss, by the way.
Yeah, and I want to thank Sarge and Snob because I finally got approval from GOA for the Gold Show,
Yay!
which was welcome news this week after all
Awesome.
the other stuff going on.
So you're gonna have to listen to Ice Ice Baby.
and watch John Wick. Because it was a 2-tiered bet.
Mm-hmm. I was there.
Rich
You're
wants to know
welcome.
how many cats he can bring.
I specifically wined and dined one of the people to get you that.
He wanted Ice Cube, but he bought Vanilla Ice.
That's true. All right. Well, thank you, Rich, for being here.
Yeah.
But we still need to get him to 500 subs.
That's
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
We certainly do.
On TikTok?
Either
I
one.
don't
He's
have
not
a
on
TikTok
TikTok
account.
that I know of.
No, I don't have a TikTok.
He's the last one left that's not on TikTok. Well, Justin probably isn't on TikTok.
I'm only doing it for the Benjamins.
I'm on TikTok, but I have nothing on there.
Oh, cool. All right, so let's go to Justin. Justin, what did you learn?
I learned that some people in here have some really nice guns, according to the Gorn we just all watched.
Mm-hmm. What do you have coming up? You gonna start doing a live show now?
No live show with my heavy audience that I have so far, and then I do have some more videos that'll be coming out. Looking forward to going to GunCon at the end of the month. Also, get some footage there. Meet some people.
Yeah, that'll be fun for
But
you.
yeah, thanks for having me on tonight.
As always,
starting to feel a little better finally.
Good. That's a good deal. All right. Well, glad to have you. Let's go over to Sarge. Sarge, what did you learn?
Oh, gosh, I learned several things. I learned that Rich is a man of his word, and he did not complain one little bit about the upcoming Ice Baby and John Wick screening. So I appreciate that.
You'll love it.
He didn't complain one bit. I don't know. We went through so many topics. I learned stuff, but I don't know what it is.
You said you learned several things and you struggled to come up with one.
I learned how much that gun cost of John Brown's. It was $12.50. Ooh.
Ooh. I found $12.50. I found Gizzard something that's exactly $1,000 less.
Yes.
He needs to treat himself to.
Yes.
Exactly. It's exactly 1/5 of that.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Midnight Range says, wait, we were supposed to send gun pics? I've been exclusively using this show to harass people and try to make them feel bad.
That's absolutely true. That's exactly what he's been doing.
And he used to use his own show to do that.
That's true.
The closers every Sunday at midnight.
That's right. Sarge, you got anything coming up you want to share with us?
I do. I have some tracking numbers for some really cool stuff coming in.
Ooh.
So I need to go sight in a long range optic that I need to do a video on. And the tracking number I got this evening reminded me of that fact. So I could go stretch one out just a little bit. And I think OB's got one too on the way. I have a very cool optic. I'm super excited to get it in real life because the prototype we saw was just cool as could be. So that's all we're going to say. It's the pictures don't always do it justice. Like when you look at it in real life, it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to throwing it on something and getting some good content out because I think this is a really neat optic. I'm excited, and I'm an optic guy.
Very cool. Looking forward to it.
It's cool.
All right. Well, thank you for being here as always.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go to Hillbilly Up. What did you learn?
I learned that Snob spent probably about the same money to go camping as he could have took his family to a pretty decent resort and maybe set in a jacuzzi or something. But hey, I love the outdoors too, buddy. So I totally understand.
Who wants a jacuzzi when you can stay in a tin box?
Heck yeah.
Jacuzzi's not a good example. That's like sitting in somebody else's soup bowl.
That's true. That's kind of true.
Okay.
Well,
just remember, there's no way they get all that stuff out of the jets.
That's right. So you got some stuff coming up, right?
Oh yeah. Definitely got videos coming out just about every day. A lot of fun stuff, hopefully. But tomorrow night on Guns, Beer, and Therapy, 9:00 Central, 10:00 Eastern, we're going to be having 3 different giveaways. So most usually we're giving away the Skinny Blue knife, which we've been doing that every Saturday. But tomorrow night we are actually, besides that giveaway, we're doing a Father's Day giveaway. And for that giveaway,
away a father,
we're coming back with the Skinny Black knife. So one person will win both of these tomorrow night for Father's Day.
Ooh, is it going to be blue on black or is it black on blue?
Depends on which way you look at it. But that's not,
look at it from left to right. What color is it?
That's not all. So we've done a collab.
There's more.
There's more. Done a collab of Moondog and CV Life, and we are giving away this nice scope right here. This is a 6x24x50, and it's a nice long range scope. It's clear. It does have a illuminated optic in it too. Nice scope, it really is. So we put out a video the other day, and the people that was on a panel last week, which also includes Gizzard Gary, you can go and subscribe to the people that's on the panel in this video. It explains everything, and you can get up to 10 entries. So anyway, check that out, and I will post the video of how you can do that. So Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of giveaways tomorrow night. So thanks a lot for having me on, Giz. I appreciate it, buddy.
You bet. Thank you for being here. And that leaves us to gun websites. What did you learn, sir?
That Night Strike will stop at nothing to dominate Friday evening live chat.
True. All right. And we know you've got something coming up after this. You got anything else you want to promote?
Yeah, tomorrow, if you have a chance to share or join in on Brooke Cheney's Suicide Prevention Saturday. It's one of the best consistent projects that happens towards normalizing guns and giving people the means to have a more comfortable conversation about the stuff that will actually end this debate. That's sometime in the afternoon for me, sometime in the evening probably on the Metric Coast.
All right. Well, thank you for being here also. And then let's go ahead. You bet. So let's go ahead and get this off. Go back with this. And then I'm going to make myself full screen. I want to thank everybody for being part of the show this evening. Whether you watched on YouTube, Facebook, or the mighty X.com. Thank you for being out there. And if you're watching in replay, thanks for watching on replay. I would like to thank everybody out there in the audience for their text, being part of the text conversation, also for sending in Gorn and helping be part of the show. I really appreciate it. And a special thanks to you YouTube channel members out there for your support, especially Keith Gregory, my newest channel member. So, as always, I leave you with this. If anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. As always, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. This is Gizzard Gary on behalf of my panel. We're going to say our goodbyes, and then we're going to hit the end credits. So, take it away, boys.
Our goodbyes.
Good night.
That's a calf rope.
See you on the range.
Yep.
Give him the bird.
Yeah, I think that's all that needs to be said. Good night, everybody.
It's over. We survived.